What's up, guys? This is Redcon here again today, or maybe it's a different day that you're watching me. Anyways, this is Airplay It Part 2. If you haven't watched Part 1, there will be an annotation somewhere on my screen that you can click to make the web browser go so you can find the first tutorial. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the first tutorial is just to get the basics. If you're more of like an advanced user, you can pretty much find your way around any program that you get that's pretty simplified. Then you don't need to go watch it. It's that simple. But if you think you can figure it out by me showing you again some stuff here just so we can kind of get in the whole mood and groove for the part 2 tutorial, then we're cool. This may end up being a part 3 tutorial. I might make another one. I might not. It is in debate in my mind, my brain stealth simulator thing. Anyways, so here is our Airplay It server. So this server right here, where my mouse is circling, is freaking awesome. You can do awesomeness things with this. So what is this, Redcon, which I don't know your name because you haven't said it on the YouTubes yet? Well, it allows you to stream movies, TV shows, music to your iOS Android device. How awesome is that? Now, how do you do this? Well, you can watch part 1 and then also go watch my port forwarding video if you want to learn how to stream it to like your device if you're away from home, out of your local network. If that still does not suffice, this should make it all work together. So, your internet IP, which is your public IP, is right down here. The thing that I'm blurring out because I don't want anyone to be like, hey, it'd be funny to DDoS that little fag, that'd be funny. No, I'm not a fag, and 2, you should not DDoS me, because that would be retarded. So, here we go. So, I'm going to show you some clips with my iPod that I took screenshots of, and I'm going to walk you through all this. So, I showed you a basic video of how to get through and what everything works. So basically we're on port .64 on my Ethernet. So that means that's how I'm going to connect to it. You don't want to connect to Wi-Fi if you're on a laptop. Just try to get on Ethernet as much as possible. And if I'm not good enough, you can click here to learn how to set up a 3G/4G connection, which I do not recommend doing. Yeah, I don't recommend that, because you should watch me. Ask me questions and comments so I can be a better tutorial person, because the only way to get better is to learn from your mistakes. Am I right? Am I right? Okay, here we move on. So I have this thing called Tommy Boy. It is a very funny movie in my movies folder, which is located on my desktop. That folder, which is located on my desktop that has the movie Tommy Boy in it, is in the shared folders. Bam. But I put it under TV because I might put TV shows in it. I don't know. I can always rename the folder by going to something around here. I would probably just remove the folder and change it anyways. I don't know if you can edit that, and I'm not going to look because it's real easy to just remove and add the folder. So, what is the My Video thing? It's just a default thing set in there if you're installing this right now and you don't know why that's in there. You can easily uncheck it, or you might possibly be able to remove the folder like I did right now. So that is in there. So when we go on our device, it will be under Tommy Boy. Yay. And we can also convert videos, so we can go, can't drag it up. We can go to add a conversion task, we can change it to iPhone HD, and we can go to browse. Somewhere along here is my desktop. We go to movies and Tommy Boy. Bam! There is Tommy Boy. And we can change the audio to English and hit OK. Then the video is going to magically convert and be sent to our settings or somewhere. I don't know. I think the videos folder was I remember. Yeah, it's supposed to be sent to here to output folder. So let's get into the other end of this tutorial, which is not the anus. No, it is the other mobile side of it, and it is called Airplay It. So it's going to be the easiest way for me to do this is just show you on the desktop. because I really don't want to put it in the whole video thing, because I think it's easier for me to just blow it up right here nice and big for you guys. And I can zoom in easily on my video editing software. So let's get started. So right here it says add local server. And the issue that I just ran into is that I didn't actually delete the photos. So we will be right back. Okay, so I'm back again. And so the issue that I had to pause my screen recorder, which took no time for you guys, was because I had duplicates and I had screwed up once in putting in the wrong port number. Now, for you guys, the port number will be defaulted to 37218. Now, I already have one on a different computer, so I had to change that, the last number, to just 9, so it would work. So when I opened up my iPod, and this would work same on iPhone, Android device thingamajigs, it would say local server and local, no, that doesn't work. Add local server and add remote server. Now, as you can already see, I have already been using this for a while. I have 6 videos and 26 music files. As we go on to the next clip, I'm going to be tapping on add local server. This is going to be a select server. Now it can already identify, and sorry if this is making noise, I am moving my mic on my chest because that's where it sits. It's going to say specify address manually, and it says computer on a local network. Now I'm going to show you how to specify the address manually. If you automatically just tap on admin PC, which is the one that it's finding, it would just automatically install it for you, no big deal. But I'm going to do the address manually to show you guys how. So I put in airplane server. It doesn't matter which name you put in, really. The IP address I put in as right here, 192.168.1.64. And the port number I did change to 37219, which you can go in your settings and easily see is that, or you can go in information and easily see that it's that. If you don't change it, it should be 37218, just to clarify. So I put in my IP address, and yeah, that one's the correct one. So for the pin, I put as admin. We're just going to double check that. So yes, admin, the pin is admin. So that's just telling you basically the password. That is all that is. So let's go back to our iPod. So we put in the server name, and there should be a magical circle or something going around that right now showing you guys, hey, this is the server name. So this is how it's going to appear in the UI when you first get on the app. The IP address is basically the name as the computer, but it's in a numeral form, the IP address. The port number is what it communicates on, and basically what the tunnel is, kind of, for it to communicate on. Anonymous, always keep that off. You never want that on, people. And pin is admin, whatever we set in the admin group. Basically, admin is all powerful, and if we wanted to do the kids group, we could change that and put it in kids, or we can change the pin code right there and change it to something else like Teletubbies, or ketchup, or bacon, or if you want to be really cool, change it to Redcon, you know. Local Wi-Fi, I think my next picture, oh, never mind. So as you can see, it changed it to AirPlay server. And now I think I'm going to tap on that. And yes, I did tap on that next, and it brings up AirTarget my video in the TV folder. So my video I had just deleted for you guys. I had done these pictures beforehand, and the TV folder is the one with the movie in it, called Tommy Boy. The AirTarget are the videos that have been converted. You can see the little different icon for that. And we can go on to the next one. And look, bam! Tommy Boy shows up. What? That's awesome. And then you can click on it and play on it and tap on it and all cool things and stuff and works. Now when you go into server settings, which is right here, this button right here, when you tap on that, my picture's a little messed up, you will get a screen looking like this. Okay, so I gotta adjust my mic, so if there's any crackles, don't yell at me. So it says reload default settings. I've never tapped on that. I have found no need to tap on that. TV out, local Wi-Fi video, remote Wi-Fi video, 3G video, and 4G video. Basically, you change those on what you're on. If you're on 3G, that's pretty self-explanatory. 4G, remote Wi-Fi, and local Wi-Fi. Now, when it says power off computer, I was kind of confused at that, even though it seems pretty straightforward. I didn't know if it actually powered off the application or if it did power off my whole computer, which I figured out pretty quickly what it did. And reboot, pretty nice. So it's pretty nice to be able to sit in bed or on the couch and just reboot it really quick like that. And we are back to the beginning. So that is part number 2 so far, and let's just go through and do a whole revamp of it really quick. So, you have a movie. We're going to call that movie Tommy Boy. You can automatically convert it by saying add video conversion task. Then to connect your iPhone, iPod, or Android device, all you have to do is look at the information here, go to your pictures wherever they may be, and fill out the necessary information. As you can see right here, our necessary information is 192.168.164 or something like that. It's close enough. You can see here it is the exact same thing, not the exact same thing I said, but the exact same thing written here. Our port number is the exact same thing as port number for that. Anonymous is checked off because if we go into permission and then go to public users need access. That is unchecked. That means you will not have any anonymous users just coming in your server whenever. Our PIN we set for admin because when we go into permission, under administrator, the PIN is admin. We can easily change that PIN by saying change PIN. That is the old admin one. The admin PIN, we could type in YouTube, and hit OK. And now it is changed, and it has changed to dots. So I'm glad I didn't change that before. And we have local Wi-Fi. If you have a different connection, it lists 4G, 3G, remote, and local. So those are 4 different ones it lists. And if you can fill all that successfully, you should be good to go. If you have any questions in how to access this over 3G/4G and remote Wi-Fi, check out my port forwarding video, and basically what that shows you is how to open up your router so that you can allow AirPlay it to kind of push through your router and say, hey, this is safe for me to do. And then your DNS dynamic would be your public IP address. That is what you would type in instead of IP address. So this 192.164.1.64, you would change that to say your DNS dynamic. So let's say you put your DNS dynamic as youtube.dnsdynamic.com. Instead of the 192 IP address, you would put in youtube.dnsdynamic.com. That's how that would work, and it would automatically know, hey, this is an outsource. I'm going to check with the internet DNS, and it's going to point me to my home, like your home, and then it would make a connection. And that's how you would change your connection type. And you can easily make one of those by going to the home screen and putting in add remote server because you're remoting to it. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please like, share this video if you liked it that much. You can share it. Do all the jibbity job things you like to do with videos on the YouTubes. And thank you, and please subscribe because this does take some time, people.